Hello, my dear children. Namaste and welcome to another session of our ICSE series. I'm Ambika, Master Teacher of Biology right here at Vedantu. Now, all of us want to succeed in life, right? But the definition of success for all of us differs, that too in every stage of our life, right? For some people, success may just be making a lot of money in life. For some others, it may be sincerely serving the society in some meaningful way. But then, as far as your 10th standard is concerned, success is also connected to scoring well in your final board exams, right? So this is important because it decides a lot about your future career. So how do we ensure success? All of us want to know this, right? Well, the truth is that there is no magic formula to it. We have already discussed a lot about how to aim at your board exam and score 100%, how to do your best, how to give your best. But you know what? There is one thing that is primarily very, very important in addition to any step that you take. You know what that is? Believing in yourself. That is absolutely important because in general, we grow up believing in a lot of things, right? Have you ever wondered how these beliefs are formed? Maybe some of it we hear from others, our elders or our friends or elder cousins or somebody in the family may keep telling and we end up believing in them. Some of them we imagine and end up believing in it. And some of it we may even experience and as a result end up believing in something, right? It happens that we may even have our own beliefs about ourselves may even be based on what others say about us. I think especially this is true today because we live in a social media crazy world, right? So what the world says about us does often become very important to us. But I'll tell you something that is a very, very dangerous thing to follow. You must know your heart and you must know how to pursue your heart's passion much more than what others decide for you and how others judge you. That is all secondary. Believing in yourself is the primary thing for success in any form, right? So at this point, I'm reminded of a story. I'd like to share it with you. The story of a young 10-year-old boy who was a very, very hyperactive child at school, but he was a very curious child, okay? He was a very curious and hyperactive child. And one day, this boy's teacher, class teacher, sent a letter with him and told him, go home and give this to your mom, right? So the child went home very sincerely. He did not open it out and read it. Perhaps he was too young to read and understand what was in it. He just went home, gave it to his mother. She opened it and she read it out loud. And as she read it out loud, tears flowed down her eyes. It seems the letter said, your son is a very bright kid. Our teachers, the teachers of our school are not qualified enough to teach a child like your son. So teach him yourself. So the mother immediately pulled him out of school and taught him arithmetic and a lot of other things herself right at home. And he pursued a great career and ended up becoming a wonderful scientist, one that all of us, the history of the scientific world, would remember forever. And he was none other than Thomas Alva Edison, right? All of us know him, right? So turns out that Edison, once he was a successful scientist and he was well set in his career and all of that, he was just going through some old family things, okay? And he happened to find a small piece of paper that was folded and kept somewhere. He just opened it and it happened to be the note that the teacher had sent to his mom years ago. You know what it said, actually? It said, your son is mentally ill. We will not allow him to come to school ever again. Okay, so this is what the note had that the teacher had sent home. But the confidence that Edison's mother had in him, in her son, and the confidence that she instilled in him, looking at how curious he was about things, and she had complete faith that he could become a great person, ended up, forming a belief in himself that he could certainly succeed in life. So in fact, he even cried very badly when he read this, because that is when he realized that if not for his mother, he may never even have become what he was at that point of life. Well, at least when I think about it, what I feel is that if Edison had grown up believing in what the teacher had said, and if his mother had supported what the teacher had said at that point of time, and if he had been labeled as a good-for-nothing child for the rest of his life, I'm not sure if we would have had lights in this world today, right? So Edison's contributions, we just can't say enough thanks to him, right? For being what he was and for all his contributions to the scientific world. So what I'm trying to say is that whatever the world around you may say about you, do not judge yourself based on that. This applies to each one of us, okay? Let's not have opinions about ourselves based on anyone else's opinion, okay? Because ultimately what matters is that you should have self-confidence and faith that you will do it, because it's very true. You must keep saying to yourself, I can and I will. Okay, I can and I will. Keep saying this to yourself. In my personal opinion, this I can part is already taken care of, because all of us are very special and all of us are born with a lot of innate abilities, a lot of inborn talents and abilities. Now, as babies, when we learned how to walk for the very first time, we never even had the fear that we may fall down, right? We would have tried because we had this inborn faith that we are born to do a lot of things. But as we grow up, somehow we have a lot of fears about ourselves. I'm saying at this point, let's forget about all that. I can is already taken care of. And in between this, I would like to add something. I want. Okay, I want to succeed. That desire to succeed should also be very, very strong in your heart. The desire to score very well for your ICSE board exams has to be very strong in your heart, not just wishing for it. Wish and desire are completely different things, right? Once that desire is very strong, I'm sure you will find a way to do it. Okay, so remember this, children. Get out of all your fears, believe in yourselves, and come out with flying colors. You will certainly do it, and we are in this journey together. Do not forget to download Vedantu's learning app. Do remember to join our Telegram group. And very importantly, children, if you found this video useful, do not forget to hit the like button. Do remember to share it with your near and dear ones. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, Vedantu 9th and 10th, do hit the subscribe button right now, because we've already launched our series and we have some amazing classes starting today and in the days to come, in the weeks to come. And I'm sure all of you will benefit from that. Okay, I'll see you again in yet another interesting session. Until then, bye-bye.